Welcome back, everyone, and as always, start your imagination and let's dive deeper.
Round one.
In a grand royal house in London lived a young girl named Jean. From the outside, her life seemed perfect, a life many can only dream of. Yet, despite all the luxuries, Jean felt an emptiness inside. Her days filled with anger and frustrations, her exhausted parents desperate to help her. They consulted a doctor. The advice was simple yet profound. Jean needed fresh air and rest, so they sent her to her grandfather's farmhouse, far from the hustle and bustle of London. The next morning, as the sun cast a golden hue over the field, Jean wandered aimlessly around the farmhouse. She accidentally ended up in her grandfather's personal room, a room she had never explored before. There, on an old dusty table, lay a mysterious golden box. Curiosity piqued. Jean dusted off the box and opened it. Inside was her grandfather's diary, titled Secrets of My Happiness. She spent the next week engrossed in its pages. The diary transported Jean into the life of her grandfather, Ivo Costa.
Round two.
Ivo Costa, born in America, Ivo's family moved to London when his father got a job cleaning bathrooms in Royal Palace. Despite their poverty, Ivo's heart was rich with the desire to help others. He often proves it. At just 13, Ivo worked in a restaurant doing whatever odd jobs he could find. One day, as the lunchtime came in, he noticed a woman lingering near the entrance of the restaurant. She was weary, her eyes scanning the table for the leftover food. She moved quietly, hoping not to draw attention, collecting scraps left behind by diners. Ivo's heart ached as he watched her, unable to ignore the pang of empathy he felt. Finally, she sat at the corner table, starting at the meager scraps she gathered. Her hands trembled as she picked at the cold, half-eaten food, her dignity slipping away with each bite. Unable to bear it any longer, Ivo walked over her, reaching into his pocket, and he pulled out his entire week's salary. And he said, "Here, please take this. It's not much, but you can buy yourself a proper meal. Take this." The woman looked up, her eyes wide with surprise and gratitude, her lips quivering as she reached out to take the money. She whispered, "Thank you. Thank you so much." As Ivo grew older, his life took a turn. At 19, he was working tirelessly day and night, driven by the dream of getting rich. But the relentless pursuit of wealth began to overshadow his desire to help others. He told himself, "Only after getting rich I can help the poor." By his early 20s, Ivo was broke and exhausted. One evening, after a grueling day at the construction site, he returned home to his father. In an emotional conversation, Ivo confessed, "You know, my father, I feel empty. I'm tired, and the fear of not achieving my dream is haunting me daily." His father asked, "Are you happy, my son?" "No, father. What about you?" "I'm super happy." "But how? You have such a dirty job." I'm sorry." "It's okay, son. Use the dirt. But I see the job that feed our family, and that's another reason that keeps me going. I see a reflection of you in every royals who walk into the palace. I believe you will be there someday, my son. That's why I'm happy." "But father, how can I be like you, so happy?" "It's simple, son. I cover all the three principles of happiness. I find pleasure in seeing you in those royal men. I love my work as it feeds us and engage in it deeply. I worked in a flow state, even it seems dirty to others, and I have meaning in my life. You, you are my meaning, my son. Just step back, take your time, and try to enjoy every moment. Now say, what's your goal, my son? Become rich and help the poor?" I said goal, not status. Help the poor. Exactly, my son, you got my point. Keep your goal in mind and enjoy the process. The result may not give you happiness, but the process, that's beyond happiness. So, go, my son. Enjoy the process, enjoy every steps, and fill your empty heart with smiles.
Final round.
After this conversation, he would think a lot and realized what real happiness meant. He began to enjoy the process, helping others along the way. As he embraced these principles, his life transformed. He found joy in simple pleasures, engaged deeply in his work, and discovered profound meaning in his actions. And he is becoming rich, the sense of money and happiness. Jean completed half the book, her heart filled with newfound understanding. She closed her eyes, taking a deep breath. A smile spread across her face. Thank you.